welcome to December. It is, as of today, December 1st. I wanted just to show you what was on my TBR for the month, my hopefuls. These are books that I would love to finish before the end of 2024, but we all know life happens. So this is a lofty goal. It is 8 books. I mean, I've been known to read at least 8, especially this last month with it being, I have a break at the end of the month for work and all that. But with chunky books like Les Mis and nonfiction like self-help looking books, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I wanted to go through each book just to show you what I am reading, why I'm planning on reading it, all that jazz. So, let's start off with books that I absolutely have to read this month that, like, you guys to. And actually, I am missing a book. Let me go grab that real quick. One book that I absolutely have to read, and we'll go ahead and start with this one, is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Book 5, The Last Olympian. I just finished Book 4 in a readathon that you will see next week. I'm excited to finish the series. This is one of 2 series that I've been reading this year. The first one I finished was the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Finished that one in this video that you're going to see next. But I am excited to read The Last Olympian, get done with this series. So this is book 1 of many. Another book that I want to read, this will be something that I read closer to the end of the month just because of its vibes. It's A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It's a little book. It's got like 160 something pages, but it's so little. It can fit in a pocket. Very easy. This is for like a classic buddy read. It's the last book on the buddy read. So I will be reading this closer to Christmas. Probably either the weekend before or the week of. Yeah. Then we have Les Mis by Victor Hugo. Hugo? I've heard it pronounced multiple ways. But I have already separated out the pages by, I think, 50. It's either 50 or like to the next like chapter break. They're not like traditional chapters where it's like a new page. Sometimes the next chapter will start like in the middle of the page. So I keep that in mind. But this is a chunker of a book of at least 1,200 pages. So I think I will be starting this once I finish filming the first 50 pages. But this should take me about, I think, 25 to 26. So I should be finishing it around Christmas Day. So I'm excited to read this. Another book that I absolutely want to read, and it's not something that I have to read, but I want to read it, is The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. I just read books 1 and 2 of her series. I don't know, is it a series? I mean, it is a series. It's a small town, but it doesn't have like a name to it. But the first book was The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and then I just recently read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. They were both precious, kick your feet cute. This one I think is going to be like a hate to love, but it's also winter. She hates Christmas. She hates Christmas. He's in town for the holidays. By chance, I guess, is it? Yeah. Trapped at her farm. She runs a Christmas tree farm, but doesn't like Christmas. And she kind of he gets trapped at her house, so it's kind of like a forced proximity kind of thing from what the looks of it is. But this is a spicy festive romance between Kira North and Bennett Ellis. And again, it's fate, forced proximity, kind of like a hate to love. I think it's going to be like a hate to love, or just a, I don't know. This is really cute. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I have had this book on my shelf for a good 10 years. I remember buying this in 2024 on my trip to California, and it's been sitting on my shelf since. So I am excited to read this, to finally get this read. I know it is a movie. I have yet to see the movie even, because I told myself when I was 18, you need to read the book first. And I've lived by that apparently. So this follows Liesl Meminger, as she is going through like 1939 Nazi Germany. She finds a book, which is, you know, a big deal. They were burning those things. So it is kind of important, or the book aspect is very important in this. So I'm excited to read this. The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. Then we have The Last Thing He Told Me, which is a mystery, but also kind of like a found family. Like, so okay, yeah. Hannah Hall is the main character of this book. Her husband goes missing, and the only thing that he leaves her is a letter that tells her to protect his daughter, like keep her safe. And her and his daughter don't have the best relationship because, again, this marriage is new. She is the step parent, and so there's going to be that not hidden tension, but like there's going to be that tension involved. So they're kind of going through that relationship as they are searching for her husband / stepdaughter's father. So it sounded interesting. I think I got this. It was either Christmas or just a random shopping trip, Target. I can't remember. But The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave is on my list for this month. Then we have How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo Mbui. I'm more 100% pronouncing the last name incorrectly. But this takes place in Africa, and it's kind of like sort of like a revolutionary kind of story where they are fighting for their basic rights, you know, clean drinking water, a place to live, that kind of stuff. So it is set in the fictional African village of Kasawa. It tells of a people living in fear amid environmental degradation wrought by an American oil company. So basically their home is being taken from them, and they are fighting to keep it, or like maintain their right to live, kind of thing. So this was interesting. This has been on my shelf, I want to say, for about 6 months. I got it in the summer at a bookstore / bar called The Wild Detectives in Dallas, and it just like grabbed my attention. So I am excited to read this. How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo Mbui. Again, I will try to figure out the correct pronunciation of their name. Okay, then we have The Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. This is part of a box collection, so they all look the same. So the only difference is the title and this little picture in the front. Really cute. I read Jo's Boys I think at the beginning of the year, or like towards the end of last year, and I really enjoyed it. And like, I know the story of Little Women. I've watched all the movies and all that, but I am excited to finally read it. Yeah, I'm excited. And then last, okay, so last on my list of books that I want to read before the end of the year is Atomic Habits by James Clear. It is kind of like it's a nonfiction self-help kind of book. I've been told by multiple coworkers throughout the years to read this. It has been on my shelf for over a year. So I am excited to read this. I am worried that I won't like really truly like enjoy it or get into it because it is a nonfiction, and I'm so heavily nonfiction fantasy leaning in all of my readings. So this will be interesting. I am looking forward to it. I do have the audiobook on hold right now, so maybe that'll help. I don't know. We'll see. So, Atomic Habits by James Clear. And so let me go through. Okay, so we do have 9 books on this list for my December reads. I want to read each and every single one of these. I do have a few books on my Kindle that might be just like easy little like mind breaks from reading, just to, I don't know, not go into a slump. So I do have 9 books. The only books that I'm truly worried about not reading or not like enjoying would be Atomic Habits, because it is nonfiction, and then Les Mis because it is so chunky. I am reading it in sections, so I don't foresee it being an issue, but it's just a lot. But this should be done by Christmas. Hopefully I'll have an update for you soon. Fingers crossed. So that is everything. Again, let me know if there's anything that you want to see from me, any books that you want me to read. If you like any of these books, let me know. I want to get excited about reading them. And then really just, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. No matter what you celebrate, if you celebrate. I hope you have a wonderful and restful New Year's once we get to that point. And I just hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.